We want to talk now about plant identification with our Extension Rangeland Specialist, Terry Bidwell. And Terry, we spent the last couple of years talking about extreme drought, but now we've had a rainy summer. Talk a little bit about what the conditions are like.
Sure. Well, during the drought, we end up with a lot of bare ground, and even people that weren't grazing real heavily ended up with bare ground. So once we start getting a lot of rainfall, we get a lot of broadleaf plants. Some people would call those weeds coming up. And so we're getting lots and lots of questions about what's this plant, what's that plant.
And it's more extreme than other transition years?
Yeah, this is in my career, this is the most extreme set of years, 2011, 2012, and then transition into 2013. I've never seen that big of a difference. In fact, I was predicting another year's worth of drought, and I'm glad I was wrong.
A lot of people are glad. This time of year, we're in early fall, is a good time to start identifying some of those plants that are in your pastures. Let's do that now and talk about why this is a good time.
Okay. In September, most of our plants are starting to mature. They're either got a flower or a grass seed head on them. And when people need to learn plants, the best way is to go to the field and learn them in place rather than looking at a picture or a drawing. And so this is the time of year to go out and do that.
And you've advised people over the years to sort of make a scrapbook.
Absolutely. You can come out and clip these off and put them in a little notebook or something, and putting tape on them and then writing down something about them. And that's a real good way to learn. It's better than just looking at them.
This field we're in has a number of different plants that we can identify. Let's start that process. For example, what do we have right here?
Yeah, this is a plant we've had a lot of calls on. It's fairly common. It's an annual. It's called Snow on the Mountain. It's a euphorbs. It produces a white sap. Cattle won't eat it, goats will, but it produces a real high quality seed for wildlife. Now, when they become showy, that's when people get nervous and want, the world's coming to an end, I need to spray or whatever. Well, spraying this time of year won't do any good. And these plants are episodic. They come in after this extreme weather and they'll go away in a while. So you just look at them and smile and go on. Okay.
Kind of like I do the dandelions in my yard.
That's right.
What other kind of grasses do we have out here?
Well, let's look at one other forb that always shows up. This is called common broomweed. It's another annual. People don't really notice that a lot until it turns yellow this time of the year, and you'll see a lot of it this year. Again, it's episodic, comes in after real dry years. When we get a wet year, it'll go away in a while. It's not a big deal, but it's really showy right now.
And then some of the grasses?
Yeah, this is the state grass of Oklahoma. This is called Indian grass. You'll notice it all over now. It's really come up. It's kind of a golden plume. The bottom's kind of blue. And if you see the sun moving through this, it's golden. It's really pretty. That is the state grass of Oklahoma. Very high quality forage for cattle. Provides good cover for wildlife. It's one of the big 4 prairie grasses.
Okay. And then some of the other grasses?
This is called big bluestem. And one of the ways to recognize it is the top. It's got 3 kind of racemes, or these, and some people refer to it as turkey foot grass, but big bluestem. So it and Indian grass are 2 of the key prairie grasses in the tall grass prairie. Very high quality forage, provides a lot of good habitat for wildlife.
Okay, and some of the other things that are in the mix here, because there's quite a variety.
There's a lot of things here. This one is called silver bluestem. It's a native grass. You'll notice these white kind of plumes, very showy this time of the year. A low quality forage, usually an indicator of disturbance like along this road. Not a big issue, but it tends to be around where you've had some significant soil disturbance.
Okay, and why is it a good idea for landowners to have a gauge of what's in their pastures?
Well, all plants tell a story, and once you understand what that plant's telling you, you can imply grazing management. Perhaps you've got too high a stocking rate if certain plants show up every year, or if you've got to spray every year, you'll see a lot of plants coming, you're saying, man, my stocking rate's too high. They just kind of give you a feel for what's going on your place.
Okay, and there's a lot of resources out there to help you identify. Obviously, you can reach out to your county extension agent, and there's other spots that even you use. Yeah,
there's one website that's excellent. It's called USDA Plants Database. You can go do a search on that, and it's got every plant known to humankind. I think it's an incredible resource. Then we've got a plant ID book we've produced for Oklahoma, and that's available on our website.
Okay, great advice, Terry Bidwell, our Extension Rangeland Specialist. And we've set up a link to some of those resources for you on our website, sunup.okstate.edu.